Some important things keep happening in all of our homes, like talking to your parents, talking to your wife, talking to your children, talking to your siblings, and whatever happens at home. All these things should remain among our family only, because household matter like money matter, happiness or sorrow or quarrels should remain within one's own family. If someone outsider comes to know about all these things, then that person can take great advantage of it. Therefore, one should always not tell the matters of the house to anyone. Let us know one thing about them, which almost everyone learned in childhood and have been hearing this. Speak slowly so that no one hears. We all must have heard this, and it might have come out of our mouth too. But the thing to think about is that when these words come out of our mouth, and when it reach our ears, because there are such secrets of work which we do not want to be shared in the ears of others, and we ourselves are the cause of unrest in the family. We may or may not be able to see this, but this is an unchangeable truth, because knowingly or unknowingly, we ourselves foolishly tell others those things which we should never tell. And whatever we knowingly or unknowingly tell someone else becomes the cause of our sorrow. True, because knowingly or unknowingly, stupidity becomes the cause of our fights. And then later we regret that due to my mistake, I knowingly or unknowingly told this to everyone. So today I am going to tell you the story of Lord Buddha. After listening to this, you will know such things which you should never tell anyone. We ourselves tell our things to others, which we should never tell, and what we have knowingly or unknowingly told to someone else becomes the cause of our sorrow. These are the things which are not to be told to anyone. Why not to be told? You will also know the logic behind this and part of these 7 things. If you feel that there is something that we have missed in this story, then please tell us by commenting. Then let's start. There lived a young poor family in a town. That man was from a very poor family. There was no money. It was difficult for him to get even 2 meals a day of pulse and bread. That poor man was looking for some work. Even after searching day and night, he was unable to find any work. Then that man, he tells all his problems to his wife. He told his wife that wherever I go to ask for work, everyone does not give me work, saying that there is no vacancy in their place. I am very upset about not getting work. I am tired of looking for work. I am not able to understand how to support my family, how to raise my children. This worry is eating me day and night. Hearing this, his wife said that if you go to someone asking for work, you go only once to ask for work. And when you don't get work, you don't go again. If you want to get work from them, you will have to show your family sorrow. You have to get their sympathy. You will have to show your poverty so that those people, seeing your helplessness, hire you. So don't be shy and tell them your compulsion. Tell us about your poverty, and with this, help you to get work. His wife's words stuck in his mind, and the next day he went to that merchant to ask for work where he had gone for work previous day. This time he had prayed to the same owner with folded hands. He pleaded with him that he was very poor and my family was hungry. I have 2 small children and I need a work. Whatever money you give, I will be satisfied with it. But please employ me in your place. Seeing his condition, the same merchant hired him. He started going to work every day. Inside he was very happy. He used to do the work equally, but his salary was less than more people. When he told the owner about this, the owner said, "Look brother, you needed work and I give you the work. Instead of thanking me, you are complaining about me. What kind of humanity is this? Hearing this, man became silent right there. This was true to some extent. The owner had given him the work out of compulsion, and so he used to give him money as per his wish. But gradually, he started telling this to his friends and relatives about the kind of his boss is and how much money he gives him. Time passed, and he continued doing his work with full dedication. But now the circumstances started changing. Now owner used to make him do more work than other people, and he used to pay them less salary. This thing was deeply troubling in his mind. This hurt his self-esteem a lot. Now gradually his mind started turning away from work. He didn't feel like working. Obviously, who would like a place where a person has to compromise with his self-respect? So soon, he left his work and come home and sat idle. Now he has no money left to meet his household expenses. So he started asking for help from his relatives and friends. But his friends and his relatives considered him worthy of pity. He used to console him, but would make fun of him behind his back. How stupid! His employer made him do so much work and did not even pay any money. Even if we give him money, he will not able to return our money tomorrow. He doesn't have any work. How will he get the money and give it back? And because of this, the poor man's condition was getting worse day by day. Now he started living under tension day and night. The same friend and the same relative who pretended to be his lost that too. He was feeling sorry for him. Everyone used to come and give him a lot of knowledge, but no one helped him. And this is often what happens. There are many who can give knowledge, but you know how many people you meet who hold a helping hand and walk till the end. One day, he came to know a Buddha monk has come to the neighbor village who is very knowledgeable. That poor man was under so much stress that he could not see any way out. That's why the poor person reached Buddha. He fell at the feet of the Buddha monk and started crying. Crying, he told all his circumstances to Buddha, tells them how his boss and his relatives have taken advantages of him, how to behave with him. After listening to all this, God Buddha silenced him and said that all these problems have arisen due to your lack of intelligence and your stupidity. If you had wisdom, none of these problems would have happened. But because of your expressed foolishness, you yourself have placed thorns in your path. Today I am going to tell you the things which you should not tell anyone, even by mistake. And by following these things, you will get rid of the sorrows that you get from outside and grow inside you unnecessarily because of the world. The first thing that should not be told to anyone is your compulsion. Never make the mistake of pretending to be helpless and seeking help from others by pretending to be an object of their pity. It is possible that today he will help you after seeing your helplessness, but tomorrow he will always be there to take advantage of you. And even if he doesn't take advantage, he will never hesitate to make fun of you in front of others. Therefore, never show off your helplessness. If there are only 2 bread left in the house, then eat only those 2 bread and go to sleep. But others should not even have a clue about it. Just think for yourself what is the benefit of creating compulsion. A person either wants sympathy from others or wants financial help from them. But if you look at both the situation, the other person does not get anything out of taking advantage of you, and even if no benefit is gained, then in his eyes he will consider you a fool and will definitely make fun of you in front of others. Therefore, do not tell anyone about your compulsion. Second thing that should not be told to anyone: your past mistake and failure strategies. Just think, what will be the effect? If you tell your past mistake to someone else, a wrong done cannot be righted. Obviously, what is the need to tell them? You are revealing your dark side to the world. You are telling your own mistakes in front of others. This will form a character in a person's eyes, and he will always look at you this way in the future. Therefore, do not tell your character be formed in the eyes of any person. And just think that you are in vain telling your future strategy to others who are not a part of your work. So what is the use of you trumping anything? Those people will not help you, but they can definitely interrupt you in your future strategy. Use your own description and think that it has happened with you. Do that you have told your future strategy or told it to someone, and that strategy never succeeded. It must happen. Just think carefully, you will remember. The third thing, which should not told to anyone, that is the home talk. Whatever is discussed among ourselves inside our house, with our parents, with our wife, with our children, with our siblings, all these things should be kept limited to your family only. If you flaunt your sorrows in front of the world, then others get an opportunity to enter your house, and he never shies away from taking advantage of it. Dear, try best to send your family member away from you. Often happens, we see that with all the fights in your house, to those fights to your neighbor. You tell your relatives never have helped you, but would have increased the fight in your house, and obviously they will definitely increase. What I am going to tell you in fourth number may seem strange to you, but I will tell you the truth. What I am saying is that you should not tell your income to anyone. It is your income. What could be the reason behind not disclose your salary? Just imagine, if you tell your income to your friend, then when your friends are in need, they will remember only you, because they know that your income is better, so only you can help them, and more people will ask for your help. If you don't do it, then he will think that this man is so money, he can help me, but he is not helping, and hence your income may become the cause of your fights between friends. If your income is less, then people will make fun of you, and if you have more income, then people will ask for your help. Therefore, you should not feel any importance to tell your income to others. Fifth thing, which you should not tell, your weakness and your strength. Often, a person does not know what is weakness and strength. But if you know your weakness and your strength, then first of all, you are very intelligent. Secondly, you do not have to share these things with anyone, because if your weakness is known to others, then they will take advantage of your weakness. And if your strength is known, then that same strength will become your weakness, because that strength is known to the other person, and he will also find the weakness of the strength. The sixth thing that should not be told to anyone is, never tell others about your enemy, because someone can take advantage of this and deceive you. To your close friend can try their best to get away from you. Often a common man does not do this, but your enemy but try to do so. And on the other hand, no one knows about your enemy either. Who is your friend today? If tomorrow he becomes your enemy, then he can defeat you by joining hands with your enemy. Therefore, never tell even your best friend about your enemy. 17. The last thing I am going to tell you should not be told to anyone. That is donating. If you donate, then you should not tell anyone about the donation. Donating becomes useless when you start boasting about your charity. You are trying to show how genius I am, and this will create an ego inside you. Therefore, it is better and equally fruitful to donate secretly. when your left hand donating. Even your right hand should not know that the left hand has donated. All the principles of the world are hidden in these things, which the God Buddha told. By following these things, you can create happiness and peace in your home and remove conflicts in your house forever. If you think about these things with your conscience and mind, you will find these things to be truth. The purpose of telling today's story is to awaken your mind. Think for yourself about what they are telling you. Thanks for watching.